think I just started streaming, which is cool. Um, I'm gonna get my stuff loaded up here. This is my non-wanted monitor. This is my other monitor. Okay, I've got this on. So today we're just gonna do some super simple. We're gonna do some super simple uh, coding and 3D modeling. Clearly, I was inspired. So today I'm going to be doing a chill stream and learn to stream. So I don't think I'm talking to anybody at this point, but that is loud. Probably on your guys' end too. There we go. I'm going to be playing some music in the background using this program I made using Sublime Text, which is pretty cool little text editor that allows me to actually like make code pretty easily without opening up like PyCharm and all that stuff. So it's a lot easier. Closed out OBS on this during the entire time. I also have chilling. Nice to chill. Kind of good to take a break. Some food. Been having a lot of stress in my life recently, and I just needed some sort of outlet. I'm gonna see what comes of this, you know? Maybe I could just do this as a stress handler, and if something fun happens during the stream, you can like download it, make it into a video, you know? But okay. So the way I had this working before, I'm gonna actually open up. Let's do it a little more complicated. Like we're gonna do it in Visual Studio. What's gonna happen over here? What's gonna happen? Create a new project. We're gonna make. So here's. I know a lot of streamers will go through. I'm gonna take off my headphones because I don't need it right now. But I know a lot of streamers they'll go through and they'll have like Delgado capture thing. I don't know. It's a stream deck and it allows them to like play different sounds and allows them to clip to different things. But I don't have that and I'm poor. So I'm going to program my own version ish of that, and we're going to see what we can do with that. So we're going to try it with an actual GUI on screen, and then I'm going to use a GH hook key or something. I don't remember what it's called. It's been so long since I used it, but we're going to use a few different things to make this work and do what I want it to do in order to actually work like a stream deck, but cooler. We want the one that's not Visual Basic. We want C sharp. What should we call this? Poor man's stream deck. That's what we'll call it. Or PMSD. PMS. That is stream deck one word? No, it's not. There's already software to be a stream deck. Well, that's cool. I'm gonna make my own. It's cooler that way. What would be a good name for a stream deck? Uh, going the most inspired name ever. Stream Deck. I'm just call this Stream Deck. No, not enjoying it at all. Okay, here we are. I'm gonna restart Visual Studio with 100% scaling. And essentially, so I already have in my Python code, I already have this running on Python, which is how I was playing the music just now. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to close that out because this is going to be our new stream. This is going to be our new Stream Deck. This is going to be our new everything. So we're going to just start out with this. Where's my design? This is the this that new. This is the code for it. So how do I get my? Is it in here? Do I have to? What's this? Okay, I won't touch that. There's a lot of stuff because I'm not really a programmer. I just kind of have fun with this stuff, and I'm messing with it. But I don't know where it's at. There's window. Apply what? Reset window layout. Yeah, go back to normal. Shit, this is normal. It's a funny story. I don't know why it's being weird. Quick actions, refactoring, outlining, no. Annotation, no. I don't really know. Let me see. Something popped up. Something changed. I thought something changed anyway. I don't know why it's not got my file in here. Where is my stuff? Solution Explorer, Object Browser. I don't even know what most of the stuff does. I just, it starts out with having my actual windows. What is this? Activate. I didn't do anything. Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. Debug project, connected services, two extensions, new window. I don't know. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to close this out. We're going to open Visual Studio back up. Stream Deck, go for it. What do we got? There we go. All right, you know what? I'm just leaving it at that. I don't care. We're keeping it at not 100%, I guess. Okay. Here's what I want. This is what I want. Let's go. We win. Okay. So from here, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to open up. I want my designer. Where does this come from? View designer? No. I want, it's down in here. Program, form, designer. Yeah. Yeah, this is the one. This is what we had open, but we didn't have the actual, good stuff. Keep tab open. Yeah, keep it open. So these three are our main directories we want to have open. I don't know how big this needs to be. I didn't have a window last time. And I've had some where it was just I did a program once where it overlaid the entire screen and there's images that would act as a background image because the opacity was low, all sorts of stuff. It was fun, but yeah. Let's see. Let's go ahead. Let's add a button in our toolbox here. Add a button. We're going to call this button casual. We'll start off with casual because I kind of need it. We're going to come in here. We're going to find our button is clicked. Do we have anything for that? Hmm. That's fine. Mainly because my laptop audio is weird. So it's fine. I just want to make sure things look good and most importantly sound good. I don't know how do people get their Twitch chat to like look actually good. That's difficult, but um okay. Let's see. I want my button like on click, but I don't know how to do that specifically. Um when the control is clicked, I guess we'll do that. Plus equals new system dot help me out here. System I don't know. I just kind of had this on the other one. It just kind of showed up. Maybe if it's like a text box. If I throw in a text box, maybe it'll. Oh, okay. All right. That's cool. Go to code. Oh, because this is being weird. I was like, what's going on? I know I fixed this before. Okay. If we add a text box, my video's gone. What do you mean? What do you mean my video's gone? You sure it's not you? Yeah, I figured. All right. My laptop is hardwired into my network connection, and my computer is more powerful than the desktop I had before. So if I'm having issues streaming, we got bigger problems. Like this should be just fine for streaming. So I was having a bit of a mini heart attack when you were saying it's gone. I was like, what's wrong with it? I don't know what's going on. Text box. Is this mine to type in? I think this is one I can type in. Let's test it really quick. Yes, I can type in that. Okay. So that should have this text box. Are you kidding me? Okay. So it doesn't. It's great. Love that. Love when that does that. This dot text box one dot is changed. There was something I had a I have a whole bunch of code on another Visual Studio project. It's my wait, it's my password keeper. Once it loads up, we'll is it form1.cs? No, that's like the whole project. Hold on. All right. And view designer. No, I want this guy. This one? I want this one. Because this one shows me when an item is clicked, I have a button in here that does not have a click. Okay, cool. This. I want this. We're just gonna shamelessly plug that into here. Rename our stuff. I'm going to call this button one underscore click. And then in here, go to public button one underscore click. And it's event handler. What's it called? Event handler source this something. I don't know anymore. I lost it. Okay. Back in here we go. It's good stuff. Love this. This I actually want the code now. I need this. Here we go. Okay. Object sender event args e. That's it. That's the code. So object sender comma yes event args e. Okay. And then our actions. So when the button is clicked, we'll just do message box dot show. Hey, code actually worked, and that should work. It's a private void. That's what it is. I messed up there. 0 references, 1 reference. Let's go. So now if I run it and I click the button, hey, your code actually worked. Let's go. That's Pog. That's so poggers. All right. So now that we have that, we need to look up how to play sounds in Visual Studio. Ding! I don't know what that is. You know, I played sounds in Visual Studio once, I think. I hope I did. I don't know. Maybe I do need Python. Python would probably be best to do this actually, just because of the fact that I don't want like an actual UI for this. It's supposed to be more like I've considered, not always, but I've considered recently that Python is good for like operational usages. So like if you want, let's say like in my case, I had a lot of files in a Google Drive folder, but let's say that's not the only place I want it, just in case my Google Drive craps out. Having Python code that scans specific folders for very important things and being like, hey, is there something new in here? And then copies that over to another folder automatically whenever something new is added into that folder. that is something I want. Um, and that was something that like I would use Python for because it makes it really easy to search through those files. But UI stuff and basics like having like an actual UI on screen, being able to search for specific images and stuff, manipulation with different GUI objects. That's definitely I want Python or C sharp for that because that's a lot easier to work with Windows Forms than it is with Python and anything Kinter related or even Pyglet, whatever it's called. I think that's another GUI one, but yeah. Um, yeah, to hell with it. We'll just do this all in because I know Python more than I know um, Visual Studio, especially for making this kind of stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and load up PyCharm. That was really fast. Here's my other code. That's why it loaded up so fast. This is my code for what I'm actually using. Do that one. Okay. I'm gonna just new project. We're gonna call this my no, we're gonna call it Stream Deck because that was a boring name that I gave it. Virtual environment. We're gonna call it Pip environment. Yeah, that's probably a good one. I hope that can't be it because it doesn't inherit global site packages, and that's something I want. Is I want those two because those two make sure that no matter what I code in here, it's going to work properly. Um, so like if I were to import like time or something and like install it to a specific pip, I don't know how it works. I just know it works and it likes that specifically. So I make sure that that's in there. Python, I'm gonna call it Stream Deck. I should have called it like main apps, not what I called it. Can I can I rename the project before I get too far into things? I hope so, because this is actually if I want to use this for like general stuff. File color, system settings, something. There's gotta be something. Maybe I can Stream Deck. Oh, here we go. Can I refactor? Rename. Let's go. Rename whole project. I want to call this uh, Brendan Stream Python, and it just like adds it on. Okay, cool. Whatever. That's fine. All right. Import time. Time. No, I don't know if I want time. We'll figure it out. Import Pygame, or no, ah from Pygame import music. From Pygame import mixer. We want mixer. How's my other one done? That might actually really help if I can look at that. Mixer and knit. Okay. So from Pygame import mixer. That's all I needed to actually play music. Import OS. Import random. Why is random a thing? Oh yeah, no, I remember why random is a thing. Kind of stealing my code, but also I want to make it better. So I'm trying to actually do stuff that works better. From Pinput import keyboard. I know I want my keyboard, but we're gonna save key.char equals 1 and is running. So that's an important thing is running. Is running makes sure that I actually have something that's working properly, because that's important. Um, if it's not working properly, then that's not cool. Import no from Pinput import keyboard. And I'm glad it has all of those already because I didn't really want to have to redo that. I've had an issue with my Google Drive actually recently, which is foreshadowing, but it just crapped out on me, and I don't know why. So I'm gonna play with it. Okay, and I actually have in my drive music. If we open up music, I have a whole bunch of soundboard songs that are actually songs that like I've uh, booted up for like the purpose of having like a whole folder dedicated to music that plays when it's a casual time, music that plays when it's time for like a celebration, sadness, pump up, like things like that, things of that nature, kind of to just get an idea of. I want like an actual stream um, chat, and I don't know how to get that into my OBS here. I knew how to do it in like Streamlabs, but then I found out Streamlabs was kind of shady, like not actually anything involved with OBS, but like just for streaming or something. So I don't really want to do that. I want to like actually use OBS. Um, Bandwidth test mode. Twitch chat add-ons. Okay. I probably can't do anything with that since I'm already streaming. So stuff I probably should have looked at yesterday when I was setting all this up. Okay. So we got all that. Mixer.init. I realized that's a thing I need to do. So we're gonna init. We're gonna initialize. Get that started. Hey Luke, you still watching? Need some interactivity. Having someone to talk to would be lit. Especially since it's all quiet. I'm like kind of developing what we're gonna use for music and like not making things so silent. So, is everybody watching or is it just you? It's the whole fam here, the whole fam squad. Just me. Yeah, stream's all good. It's kind of exciting. Like I don't see any drops. There's no drop frames or anything. Like I actually have like a good stream going. That's kind of cool. Let's go. How's the screen? Am I good in proportion? Should I make it bigger? Should I make it smaller? You're kind of my go-to for this. So like, should I make me a little bit smaller and then take like the screen here, make that a little bit bigger, or like how is it? Okay, I feel like that is a little too small for me, so I'm gonna make me a little bit bigger. And we'll just shoot. Okay. I want to get something. Oh, I want to get something for the bottom area where it's like coding and modeling because I want it to be a little more interesting visually, but I don't have anything at the moment. So too small now. What do you mean? This the window's too small, or I'm too small, or was that earlier when I like made it small? What are you talking about? People outside. I don't like it. That was Earl. I need moderator. Yeah, I want like all of these to show up. Are you a Twitch sub? Oh, here we go. Emotes only chat. I could ruin your chat and just make you emotes only. Make it a little bigger. No, no, I don't like it. Emo animations, timestamp for new messages. I like it. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know why that wasn't a thing. Followers only chat. Only chat. That's oh crap. I don't want that. Plus, the chat disappears if I cover up the screen. I definitely need to work that out with the chat and making it like actually stream onto the OBS software, because this is not how people do it on Twitch chat, and I didn't realize that. But it's all right. It's too late. It's too late. I'm already far too gone. Okay, we'll do it for next time. We'll see whatever I can figure out for how people stream their chat into their main live stream, and then we'll just go from there. Yeah, no. Are you on your phone? That explains a lot why like there's so many errors with that, with the typing and everything. Which means when it's like this, you guys actually see part of the other. Yeah, you guys do. Bye bye, chat. Okay, so I have directories set up. That sounds about right. To have those songs come in: casual, celebration, pump up, sad, and I want it to. I want to kind of just do this automatically for me. Or I could, let's see, I could take it and go, I don't know what I was going to say. I can go music directory equals, and then put down, see if I set up in here in my vent, can I set up a new directory, and we'll call this music. And then in music, if we were to set up all of our music that we're going to be using, such as, okay, I don't think I like that. Let's open this in Explorer. I can get over here in our music. Open up music, and we're going to create a new folder. We're going to actually find my other food sounds. Copy and paste, because I do like what I've chosen for those, but I want to add more actually at some point. But I want it to, like, casual. There's so many casual songs that I wasn't able to actually play before. That's one thing that was really nice with the Stream Deck is actually like it'll display, I think, with like what you're playing next or playing currently, and you can see the name of things. That's one thing that an actual Stream Deck would have over my thing, but it's the poor man's Stream Deck, so yeah. R, yeah. R / music / casual. And then there's stuff with OS. I definitely need this because I don't remember exactly how to make it work in Python, but I do know enough. Is running equals false. I do want to set that. Is running is false. I definitely also, because like I can't see chat over here. Let's see if I can just like. You guys are in the same place. That's incredible. That's incredible. So now I can actually see my chat and like have it work well. That's lovely. Ish. I don't know. I need my second screen for other stuff. 3 screens. I need 3 screens now. Music directory running equals false, and then from there we have on the other one we have index equals 0, probably for what the actual songs are. Cas directory list. I'm just gonna steal this code. All of this is coming in with me. No, yeah, all of this is coming with me. I'm just gonna, that right there. So that way I have all of this. I have my directories. I have my directory lists that are actually usable, and then I have my is running and my index. Is running is basically just a way for me to tell whether or not, because I'm going to be setting it to keybinds, and like 1 is going to be for casual, 2's for celebration, 3 is for pump up, and 4 is for sad, um, for those different vibes. And then the tilde is going to be for stopping that and just being like, no, you're not playing music anymore. So we do that, and is running is basically going to tell the computer whether or not one is going to play music or whether or not one is going to just do whatever one does in another application. I don't know how exactly it works in other stuff, but we will see. I'm gonna close that for now. I'm gonna close out. I should like do like a pre-stream kind of thing where like close out a lot of stuff I don't really want to be seen. Um, Although, like, I do hide my taskbar, which is really nice, but I got things that I don't want to be streaming because it's just not something I want to stream. Let's see. Index equals 0. From there, I believe, yeah, we start with the open photo group because that was initially what it started out as, was opening up photos, but it became my method of uh, getting files, and I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna steal that code again. A lot of this is basically just stealing build code because this is actually really good code that worked. And that's all I really care about. I say good code. I don't actually care if it was good code. What was this? X and Y. Why was there an X and Y? Oh, because I was for file name in OS list directory X join the directory to the file name. So it would take these lists up here, these strings of, exactly where in my computer this folder is, and then from that folder it would take the file name, join the file name, the X, with a slash, and then the file name. So it would have all of that right there and just be good to go. So I actually really need that too. That kind of goes hand in hand with the open photo group. All directories is then that, and I wonder if maybe I had a. Why was there an all directories? I don't know why that's there. Probably don't need that. Honestly, this actually isn't terrible. I just need to put it in like correct. So I just wasted a whole bunch of time trying to reinvent the wheel I had already made. But 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want to try something. Pinput, cancel, pinput. Do I'm gonna just try this. I'm gonna just I want. Okay, that didn't work. I didn't do what I wanted it to. I want chat to like go onto my main here. You know what? We're gonna do this. I'm gonna stream. Twitch chat is just going to be properties. It's going to be no. La, la, la. Twitch chat is going to go away. Remove Twitch chat. I'm going to add a window capture. I'm going to call that Twitch chat. Twitch chat is going to capture my OBS or not. Huh. Well, that's fun. Can I pop Twitch chat out? Spider apps, Microsoft Visual Code, music, headphones? No. Okay, fine. That's dumb. They can't actually, like, OBS can't capture itself, I guess. Unless it's just a display capture. Is it counted as a game? Capture specific window. Oh, hold up. Opera, Blender, Spotify. Blender's counted as a game. Is that? No, that didn't work. Is Blender open? Yeah, Blender's open. I'm wasting processing power. I don't know what to do with this. It's just gonna have to deal. Yeah, I'll just have to deal with Twitch chat not being cool for now. But I feel like I'm talking to myself over here. You still there, yo? Cancel keyboard input with pinput. Keyboard.press, keyboard.type. To have an on press method. How do I deactivate? Still here? What? Keyboard.type, press, release, quit. I'm scared to quit the keyboard because if I quit the keyboard, I don't know how to reactivate it. I know I did it once. There's a way to do it, but I don't know. Deactivate keyboard inputs. Python. And you're kind of fucked if you don't put in like a failsafe for this one. So I'm kind of scared. Temporarily deactivate. Okay. If you're using Python. What kind of Python? Like disable.start, disable.stop. Import keyboard, keyboard.block key. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Import keyboard. We're just going to do if is running equals true. No, if is running just works. Keyboard dot unblock. Ah, okay, okay. Let's see what we can do here. Trying to think how to make this work. I'm just gonna do keyboard dot block key 1, right? We'll do it up here. No, I can't do that. I gotta do that. Let's see how that works. I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna run Stream Deck here. It has no module attribute keyboard. Module keyboard has no attribute listener. Did you mean listener? Uh, sure. Where's listener? With keyboard dot listener. No, 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 no. That's the problem here. As key. We'll do it as key. And then we'll just call this key. There. Because it's trying to read those two modules as the same because we're importing keyboard and we imported keyboard and we didn't call it anything else. So now that it knows how to differentiate the two, it's not going to consider them the same. And I can still press 1, but it doesn't work. I am listening on here, right? No, headphones. You guys are probably hearing it. Or not. That's fine. Doop doop doo. Let's run it again. There's a warning. That's fine. I don't care. Hey! Okay. So, block key. Not a good thing to do, because then it doesn't even block my button presses, and it stops the music from playing. So that's a problem altogether. Okay. Random dot choice. How do I tell it to not pick the same choice again? Because I would like that. I mean, maybe it could work. Because, like, the way I have it set up, right, I had a problem with, like, insert. Because insert's generally my go-to for setting up, starting the program and ending the program. And so I wanted a way, because with starting and ending the program, what happens essentially is that it'll go through, if you hit the left bracket, it'll start it, which is great, love that. And then if you hit the right bracket, it'll end it. It's great. Insert, when I hit it, it would like start it and stop it because it was counting it like immediately. And I couldn't really find a workaround around that. So I just decided to make it two separate buttons that I almost never push, except you never know when I might actually push those buttons. So I'm trying to figure out, actually. I have an idea. I have an idea. All right. This is going to be awesome. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to go through. I'm going to find mouse. I need to find mouse. How many mouse buttons can you push? Let's see. From input. Actually, I can just mouse. Mouse. There we go. New def on click X, Y, button pressed. And here's what's going to happen with that. What we're going to do, we're going to go print. Actually, let's just we're just going to take that. We're just going to take that whole thing there, and we're just going to, you know what I'm saying? And we'll just rerun it, and we'll see what it prints, because I don't know what printing would do here. Did it do it? Did it run it twice? It was weird. If I press, it should print. Button. What do you mean button? Parameter button is not used. Well, that's fine. We don't need button. I think button is used over here somewhere. Is it used? No? Button's not used in this code over here. Weird. Music's hella loud. How's that? Is that better? Is that chill? See, what would be cool with a Stream Deck too is like you can use it as a separate audio input, but this doesn't exactly have that functionality. And so, okay, so I just gotta keep it in the green, you know? Is there a way? I wonder if I can like tell it to like stay in there. Properties default. Oh yeah, and there's the audio gathered from. I wonder if there's a way I could tell it to like not go limiter. That makes sense. Threshold. Can't hear anything, can you? Okay, let's go with a super loud song. That's loud, right? My name's not Terry. And you can hear me over top of all that, right? Perfect. I'm gonna bring this down -6 and bring this to about, because I'm hitting red on my mic and I don't like that. I'm gonna put a limiter on that as well. I'm gonna put that about -9. I'm gonna go 9 on that. That should work a little bit. Keeps me in the yellow at least. How's that sound? Is that better? Is that worse? Is that absolutely terrible? Should I put it back? Yes? Right. Okay. Oh. I was like, why is it an R? I don't understand. But then I realized that the R is there so that way the tilde doesn't act weird, because that apparently would act weird. Okay. I kind of want to stop it from picking the random choice to be the same. I also feel like I could really refine this code, which this was kind of supposed to just be like a chatting / coding stream. So, see what we can do. For one, if is 1 and is running. I feel like there's a way I can like check, like with a listener, like what's that key, and then it'll be like if it's 1, no, that's exactly what it's doing. That's exactly what it's doing. It's listening to whatever key I push, and then I run this code, and it's like if it's a 1, that's exactly what it's doing. There's no need to really refine that really, outside of like having it do different things. How would I do this? Random choice. Because with the random choice, essentially what it's doing, it's getting a random element from that sequence there, And so what I want to do is actually tell it instead that it should index rand index equals, and then we would do random dot choice or random dot rand int between 0 and cast directory list dot length of, I forgot about that, -1. No, -1. There we go. That would be the proper. And then what we would do is just music load, cast directory list, and then rand index. And that, and then it would be, we'd set prev index equals rand index. And then what that would do is we're going to do a check if prev index equals hold on. Sometimes I gotta take the headphones off and think. Prev index. So we have the random index. It comes in. It chooses a random number between 0 and the length of the list. Then, when we have that number, let's say it's like 4, so it's going to play the 4th song in the list. Then we want to see if the previous index, which was generated the last time I pushed the button, if it equals the same number, we want it to do it again. Here, I'll do this. We gotta set prev index twice. So prev index equals, let's do 500 randomly. And then, so rand index equals random integer gets that. And then what we'll do is check if previous index equals that, then rand index. Actually, we're going to just run that down here. We're going to run that twice. What am I doing? So here's what's happening. It is giving a previous index of like 500 because why not? It's random. Then random index becomes a random number between 0 and the length of the list of the directory we're trying to play. So our casual music, however many songs I have in there, that is the maximum number it can be, and the lowest number is the first song. In programming, when it comes to lists, if you don't know, 0 is 1, 1 is 2, 2 is 3, 3 is 4, and onward, because we start at 0 instead of 1. So if you wanted the first song on the list, you put 0. If you wanted the last song on the list, it's whatever that list is -1, because it has a tendency of, even though you're looking at the length of it, it has a tendency of starting at 1 when you're counting the length, so you have to remove that 1, so that way you actually get the actual length of the list. So then it's going to check if the previous index, if 500 equals 4, then it's going to do it again, but it doesn't equal 4. So we're just going to have that random index, and then it's going to play our directory list and the selection of that random index, and then play. Then it's going to set prev index. No, I want that to be either way. Prev index equals rand index. Okay? Understood? So, even though that's not used again. Now, I want... Let's just try it and see what happens. I know it should probably not be grayed out, but I don't really care right now. Prev index becomes 500, and then after that, no matter what happens, prev index will then equal the random index. So then it will be the same, and if the random number winds up becoming, or maybe it should be No, it doesn't matter how I order that. Rand index equals prev index. So, okay, let's see how that works, and we'll make sure I don't get any repeats. So every time I push 1, it should just... I don't know what's going on there. I don't like it. Okay, every time I push 1, it should just play different songs. It should not play the same song ever. Ah, caught it. It did it again. Let's see. I want it to print rand index plus in space plus prev index. And we're going to do str and str. We'll see what happens there. When we do that, 0, 0, 3, 3, 0, 0, 10, 10. Well, they're all that. Stop it. Why is my keyboard not working? Because, like, I hit Control 2. I've been hitting Control 2, haven't I? Have I? I have. No. I don't know anymore. I want... Before it equals that, I want it to be that. 0, 500, 0, 500. Okay, so all of those are 500. It's not actually updating globally. That's why that's grayed out, because it's not updating globally. And I knew it shouldn't be grayed out, but I was like, no, I'm just going to want to try to see if it actually works or not. Okay. So, what if I do it there? What if... Rand index. Okay, cool. Okay. We gotta define it out here. That's what we gotta do. So rand index equals, we're just gonna take these two descriptions actually. We're gonna take these two things here. We're just gonna, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Rand index, is this playing? No, it's not playing. It's just my imagination. Cool. Okay. So now, I broke it. Cool. So, rand index. Did I ever set it to change? I did not. Random index. If previous index equals, then it does a random. I never actually set it to randomize every time. That's the problem. And I don't want that to be set to 500 every time. I want that to change. That's my problem. There we go. There we go. We got it. Here we go. Prev index equals rand index. And now we have it. Why did it do that? Because we never called it in here. That's the problem. Okay. So now, when we do this, it'll be different every single time. Let's go. Let's go. We got it. It is never going to be the same song twice in a row. Although I swear, with as many times as it actually takes on, like a song it played like 2 or 3 times ago, should probably even try to like randomize it a little more, where it's like, okay, go play the other songs, because there's some songs I actually want to listen to. I don't like saying one 7 times in a row. Okay, so now we just have to put this code into every one of these. And all of that was just to make it where that one line of code would actually play the entirety of my playlist and actually make it it would play random songs. But the thing is, I wanted it to not play the same song twice in a row, and that was a big thing. So now that that's been done, I don't want casual every time I want celebrate. Celebrate, I spell as celebrate. Pump and sad. So celebrate directory list. That's on 2. I'm gonna space these out a little more because I can't tell what is what and where it ends. That was shoddy programming on my end. I expect nothing less, but cast directory, we're gonna do pump, and then we're gonna do sad. And I'm gonna end the vibes for a little bit, and then we're gonna get ourselves. Let's go. Love 2. Love my 2. Sounds good. Okay. 4 works. Weird. I wonder why 2's not working a whole lot. Let's figure out where that goes. And I'll see if I can change that up a bit. Looks like I just got these guys here. I'm gonna find my actual, like, connected to the internet music soundboards thing and replace it all with that. So we got our casual here. We're just gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just like take this whole thing and just boop, and then we're gonna come over here and we're just gonna boop, and then we're just gonna, yeah, that's, you know, that's great. So that's actually connected to my Google Drive. If it's printing 3 when it does that, when it doesn't work and it fails, and no, I'm pushing Control F2, so that should actually work. I need it to print out what the index is. Print rand index. And I want this on to do the same thing. No, 4, because 4 was being weird too. And if it's playing, oh, you know what? Because not all of the things are the same list length. Duh. They're not all the same size. Okay. So I need this. Boop. I just, you know, and then we gotta grab this. Just, okay. I do that a lot in programming where it's literally doing everything I told it to do, and that's the problem. 3. 3 and 4 is 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's trying to play the desktop initiation. So if I remove that, I start over. 4. Okay. So I don't know why desktop or desktop.ini comes into here, into any of these, but I don't need it. I don't want it. It's just messing up my whole thing here, you know? So with that, we got ourselves some celebration music. Let's go. Good stuff. Let's go us. so proud of us right now. Alright. So, we got that. That is good. Okay. How do I repeat? If I can find... You know, I completely forgot all about the mouse part that I was going to do. I'm also going to forget all about wanting to repeat it as well. Let's do repeating first, since repeating is kind of important. Repeat with Pygame music. And with a simple answer, apparently that's how you repeat. So we're just going to go ahead. We're going to see. We're going to see. We're going to see what happens with that. Celebratory is kind of like, there might be some songs I don't really want to repeat in there. So we're going to see how that works, though. Unfortunately, we have to kill the vibes every time. Okay. Let's see how this repeats, because this one should also repeat. And if it loops, great. Love it. But if it doesn't, cool. Let's go! Yeah! It's looping. Let's go. Alrighty. So I don't want that one to actually loop, but everything else I do want to loop, because I'm going to be using that a lot. Because it's kind of what I'm going to be doing for fun, with actually having this work. What is studio mode? Oh. Interesting. Okay. I'm just going to put that away. Okay. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to start this back up. And we're going to code. Handling the mouse. My sound perfect. Okay. So we're gonna do after the init. Come in here. We're gonna go my_sound equals pygame.mixer. Actually, we already have mixer. Mixer.sound. Don't we have that already? We have this, and then it sets music.load. Oh, okay. So I can just try elif. Oh no, I don't want that. I want this. Elif key.char equals down. Then we'll mixer.music.sound or set volume current volume minus one. And that's why you want to turn off the thing before you do that, because otherwise it's going to do casual music. Let's go. Let's get pumped. Alright. I'm going to do this for the opposite as well, where we're going to do up, and the current volume is added though. Okay? Alright. And then we're going to come up here. We're going to do global current volume. And then up here in the random index and everything, we're going to do current volume equals 1. And if it's 1, we should actually, no, 100? Let's do 100. What is the, they only have like set sound, range of 0 to 1. Okay, okay, so 0.5 would be half, so let's go 0.1. I don't need to add that 0, that 0 is redundant. 0.1. So it moves it down 10%. Current volume is going to be 1. Okay? Let's run it again. And if we're active, here's what we should also do. Print programmed the button correctly. See? And it doesn't pop up with that, so that means I did not program it correctly. Is it a capital U? Input up arrow. Handling keyboard. Key dot shift. Okay? Key dot space. So, with that logic, it's probably if key dot care equals probably not that. Key dot press and release. I feel like that's an automatic press. This is monitoring, which is the listener. Okay. If key equals keyboard, okay, equals keyboard dot key, capital key, dot up. I'm gonna cancel these, all of them. It still didn't work. It still didn't work. Don't play the successful music. What happened? What did I do? Up is an int? Oh, probably because the specific keyboard settings. Should honestly be this one since it's already at its highest. So like it should just do that, and then we'll do. They have it there that like on press, if it equals that, then if the key equals, oh, hold up. Key dot care. That's my problem. If key equals, and then we'll do this. And we'll do, whoop, instead of up, we're going to do down. Is it getting quieter? I can't tell. I don't think that works. I don't think that worked. Key dot on release. I don't know. If key equals keyboard dot key dot escape. Nice keyboard. I don't have keyboard up here, right? Okay, it's just the pinput, which is good. That's what we want. Keyboard dot key dot escape, and I have down. Page down, media volume down. There is a media volume down key, but I just want down. Please work. Event.key. Oh, event. If event.key. Yeah? Okay, that's stupid. Don't do that. On activate, print, all that stuff. Fun stuff. Love that. What do I have for my listener? On press equals on press as listener, listener.join. I have no clue what any of that says, just by the way. Like, it's a mess here, but that's literally how I was told to put it in there. Like, this is how it looks, and it's terrible. I don't like it. Print released. Format key. If key. Hold up. Is it key? No, it's key. It's key. And key is the on press equals on press, and because it's keyboard, I believe it's just it understands this is key. So if key equals keyboard dot key dot down, then yeah, right? Why is that not working? That should work. By all accounts, that should work. I guess it would work whether or not this is on or off, so I don't have to play the music yet until it's actually on. LF key is on. If key equals keyboard dot key dot down, then print you programmed the button correctly. Yeah, you're gonna be. But otherwise, it's just not doing that, and I don't like it. Hotkey dot press none. If equals key, it is a key, and it's down. Like that's the button. That is the button. It's down. It's just down. And neither of those are working. Key.care or key itself. Neither of them. We're monitoring the keyboard for any kind of key push. And I imagine that if I didn't have these if statements, it would literally just like on press of any key, it would do that thing. But like I could just be like try print. You press a key, or you pressed and then key, probably str, and then like any key I push from there on, it would just be like you pressed this key, you pressed R, you pressed Q, you pressed W, all that stuff. Down. Ha! Key dot up, key dot down. How do I get those? See, that's what I was gonna do with the mouse too. Is I was gonna have it do a string like that, and then I'd push these side buttons here to be like, all right, how do I turn this on and off? Because I don't ever use the side buttons for anything, literally. Okay, you pressed key dot down. If key dot care dot cut dot no, okay, key dot, no, just please work for me. Keyboard dot key dot down, up, down. What is the difference? Because each of these, it's like you pressed R and it has a string around it. But then the next one is like you pressed key dot down. And it's like if key, which is, it's key, it's literally like I had it print out key earlier, so I don't understand. It was printing out, you pressed key. So key should be registered as key dot down. Oh my goodness, what did I do? Oh, I did a lot just now. Oh, it's still running. Okay. Uh, key tab, key control, backspace, left, key dot left, key dot right, shift, tab, backspace, left, right, down, down and up. Here's my two. There's my two. And what that does is just makes me hate programming because it doesn't work properly, and that's a common thing. I hate this. Programming is dumb sometimes because sometimes it doesn't do what you want it to do, and that's just ridiculous. Mm. Mm. Okay. Okay. Let's try this. No. Let's try this. With keyboard dot press. No. What are you doing? Key dot press? No. What is going on? Don't do that. Don't do that to me. Keyboard dot key dot pressed. That is so dumb. That is the worst. Actually, the worst though. Okay. Cool. That's controlling the key. Like that's having it push key and then pressing A and releasing A, and essentially just having it like literally control the keyboard, which is dumb. I don't like that. That's not what we want. What we want is for whenever I push the button, it does what I want it to do, and that's not what it's doing right now, which is dumb. On release equals on release. So key. That's why they're doing that. You know, let's try that. Let's try that. So on press equals on press. On release equals on release. And believe me, I have no clue what that's doing. As listener, right? And I have to put a comma there. On release. Why is that? Why is that? Why? Why? Like I had to do this weird thing here just to get it to work properly because I didn't want to work as one line. Keyboard on. Oh, because there's no. Literally, the whole reason of death on release. I was literally staring at it like, oh yeah, I gotta figure that out. Now it goes away. The error goes away. Now I have key. If key. Where'd it go? Equals keyboard dot key dot down mixer dot music dot set volume current volume minus 0.1. Okay? Global current volume global. I don't think it needs anything else. We got current volume. We got is running, which we're not testing if it's running. Okay. Bug testing is lovely. I love bug testing. Bug testing is my favorite. Okay. Let's pray. Either I'm going insane or it's actually going down. I can't tell anymore. Print. You did it! Okay, let's see how that works. It's actually doing something. That is actually doing something. That is so fucking clutch. Let's go. So now, if I just... I can't hear the music. And I think that's because my programming is not shoddy. I think I actually turned it down. I turned it down the whole way. I don't want to do that. I want 0.1. Like, there's a reason I have it set to 0.1, so just do it, yo. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Is it going down? Like, can I print out... Print current volume. I'm also going to remove the you press this and you press that. Where'd that go? Yeah, go away. You can go away. I don't need you. Why is it still 1? There's a problem. Ah, you know what? I should do this. I should just do... What if that was... What if it was working the entire time, but it's only because I... No, because it wasn't printing before. Let's try it. Let's try it. I might be insane, but let's try it. Current volume minus equals 0.1, and then we're just going to set it to current volume. Okay? Okay, let's see. See, it's not actually running that properly. So I don't know, we're just going to can that. On release seems to work, so we're going to do that instead. And we're going to do current volume minus equals 0.1, just like normal. And then we're going to, instead of minus 1, we're just going to do that, and that'll be good. And now, it goes down by very big margins. Wow, okay. If current volume is greater than or equal to 0, no, 1, no. If it's equals 0, I don't want to insert, stop that. If equals 0, what am I doing? 0, greater than 0, then set it down and move current volume down. I don't want to set it yet, though. I'm going to do it afterwards. Elif current volume is less than 0, current volume equals 0. Elif current volume, no, that's actually fine. And then do that. I'm going to actually set this back 1. Yeah, that sounds good. And then if key equals keyboard dot key dot key, okay, key dot up. Thank you. Then if current volume is less than 1, current volume plus equals 0.1. Elif current volume is greater than 1, current volume equals 1. Okay? So basically what all of that does is every time we hit the down arrow, it checks if it's greater than 0, then it'll take it down by 0.1. Once we hit 0 or anything below 0, it's going to put it at 0 and keep it there. And then if the keyboard is pushed up, then if it's less than 1, it'll push it up. If it's at 1 or greater than 1, it's greater or equal to. That's what I should do. I should do the greater than equal to and less than equal to. No, that's eating the equal sign. And so then it'll check if it's at 1 or at 0, then it won't do anything more. If it's greater than 1, then it sets it to 1, and then no matter what, it's not going to go up or down. So we're covered there. And then no matter what happens, it'll then set the mixer volume to current volume, which should be the 0.1, 0.9, whatever, and then be like, you did it. So now, let's go. All right. I feel accomplished. Let's go. I don't need to print that. And I should check global is running. So then I can do the classic and is running. And it's an and, right? Yeah, it's an and. Because I know in like Visual Studio I'd have to do and as a 2 ampersands, but and is running. Perfect. So let's go ahead and run that again. That way it's not going to do it unless I'm actually running. So I can hit down arrow as much as I want, but until I actually hit the on button. It ain't doing anything. Let's go. Alright, I feel accomplished. I feel good. That was good. And now we actually have something that's working and working well and actually does what I want it to. So now I just need to choose different songs, which would be great. Like if I can get more music for like celebration stuff, casual stuff, just like different chill music and things like that that I can actually use, that would sound a lot better and just, you know, make the stream feel more alive. Because I plan on doing this more for like streaming random things like this. When I feel like streaming, I'll just put on a stream or something. And if it turns into something, I'm like, hey, you know what? I want to make a YouTube video of that. I'll do it. And see what I can do with that. But I'm just streaming to have fun. You can never really run into a point where, like, if I stream a whole bunch, then, you know, I have more content. But like if I hit something where I'm like, oh man, I wish I was streaming that, I mean, it's a lot more fun to be like, I can actually go back and edit that. Let's do it. So it's good. It's good stuff. See, one backwards way I could do chat is loading up my own stream and then putting in a window capture, calling it Twitch chat, and then having this open now, I can like come into here and just like capture this whole thing right here. And then we just like stick that up here. And then stick Twitch chat like below everything here. And then we have that, you know? And that would be terrible, but it would work. I just need to make sure that I have Twitch up on my computer. So, you know, it actually works. It's kind of cool though, actually seeing like my stream on here, and it's actually, you know, working, which is nice, because you know, I don't normally have that. So it's probably not helping. Nothing's dropping. My CPU is being used a little more than normal. Thing's super hot, but it's honestly, all in all, like, everything's cool. I've been streaming for like an hour and a half, which is a lot. That's a long time. Luke, are you still here? Are you watching still? Maybe instead of looping, I got it's just a white screen because you're just on that. Here, let's do that. And then we'll set Twitch chat to be set to specifically my Twitch stream. Okay? So specifically that, and so no matter where I go, Twitch chat will still be there. Are you still here, Luke? Did you leave? I think you left. Okay. I want how to play next song in list. High game mixer. Cool. Music.q. Let's try some other things with the code. Because, like, it's nice to have, like, the looping, but I would also actually kind of like if it goes away, to not have to, like, you know, hit the button again. So let's see what I can do for this. On press, if one, we'll remove the looping, and instead what if? Okay, this might be crazy. What if we do this? What if we do this? We come down here. We just like we're gonna close all that. We'll come down here and we're gonna do def cash music. Actually, we'll just spell out the whole thing. Casual music. We're gonna do that. And then what's gonna happen with casual music here? We're going to with casual music, what we're going to do, we're going to take casual music and we're going to put in the entire thing for one. Actually, I'm just going to open up everything. We're going to open up everything here. Come to casual music. We're going to put all that in there, right? And I actually want to come back in here and we're going to take all of this. We're going to do a global is running. We're going to do all that, right? We're going to do all of that. So then what we're going to do is when we push 1, instead of doing that, it's just going to call casual music. What that is then going to do is then make it to where was I going with that? But then it still works. Okay. It still works. That's the important thing. Suppose no, it's still doing the LFs It's still doing a whole bunch of if change, but that's honestly, I read that's not as bad as everyone likes to try and pretend it is. So I'm gonna stick with that because that's my way of programming. And plus, it works. That's the most important thing. I don't care if it's like the correct way to program or anything. If I was concerned about that, I would probably be a lot more nitpicky. I don't know. Let's see. Random index. If random.ran in 0 to the length of that. I wanted it to essentially. Okay, shut up. I wanted it to essentially work in the sense that I could make it, once it ends a song, play the next variation. If I did def next index, and I did that, and I just made it go like global rand index plus equals 1. And we just did that. We just did that. That was the next index. And we just did next index. This is a weird way of programming this. We're going to come up here to open. No, not that. We're going to come up here to on press. What we're going to do, when 1 is pressed, we're going to do next index casual music. That was the point. That was the point, is I wanted to be able to call casual music multiple times. So then if we do def next index, I feel like this is going to call it like almost immediately, but we'll see. Global rand index plus equals 1. Okay? Let's see how that works. I don't have high hopes for this. Let's see if I can. Let's do it with 2. I'm gonna get 2. I'm gonna call it celebrate. So we're gonna do def celebration music. I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna call all of these here. Do all that, and then yeah, we're gonna do celebration music, next index celebration music. And it would probably be nice if I actually called that. That might actually give my answer right there. Okay, moment of truth. If it moves on to another song immediately after this, I'll have done it. And all I gotta do is just tell it to do that forever. That would probably be like a while is running, just do this. Moment of truth right here. Okay. It's probably, it's probably done. And actually, if I were to do, let's just do this. Let's just do this. Let's just have, when it plays, we'll do print played, and then we'll do str, and we're gonna call it rand index. Okay. We're gonna say print jumped 1, and that'll be that. And when we hit this, and we hit 2, we're going to see them both appear at the same time. We're going to see a number, jump 1, next number. Ready? Told you. Told you. I knew it. I knew that's exactly what it had done. Because it's not, there's nowhere in this code here that is told to wait until the music is done playing. So what I need is a way to know. Start, fade. There's fade. I don't think that's going to tell it to stop, though. There's Q. I don't want that, though. I mean, I probably want Q, but that's just dumb. I don't like it. Probably should, though. Because Q, it would probably be actually like celebrate directory list and then rand index. So then I'd probably want to do next index, and then it would get the rand index, then come back to that code, and then I think come back to that code. I hope so. And then pull that off. Okay, let's see that. Let's see that happen. It jumped 1 twice. Oh, because it's being told to do it once. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. It jumped 1 like 3 times. So I hit 2. It played 0. 0 is apparently the first song, I believe. So 0 is the first song. Then what happened? It jumped, played 1. So then it played in here, it played 1. Then it jumped 1 because in celebration music, we tell it to hit the index. Jumped 1, probably came back, played, jumped 1, and then played 2. Probably skipped the pass again. I don't know. I don't know how exactly that worked. We're gonna just skip the next index, and we'll just do rand index plus equals 1. Surely that won't come back to bite me in the ass, right? Okay, it only jumped once, which is good. It played 1, there should be a 2, so I'll see what happens once it gets past this song. So what I'm expecting to happen is that once it gets past this song, what happened here is it's going to take the random index and push it up by 1. If it pushes it up by 1, it's going to play the next song when we have it queue up for that. Except we don't have any code telling it to play, so that's fun. We'll see what it does. Oh my gosh. No way. Alright. Alright. And it's probably going to quit after this because I don't think there's a third. Is that 3 in the celebration? That is 3 in the celebration. So it's playing 2. It went from Power of the Observatory to The Odyssey Takes Off. And after this, because I didn't tell it that it's like, if you reach the end of the list, go back. So it's not going to do that. So I don't have a repeat yet, but I got something that's working. Alright, and then it stops from there because there's nothing that tells it to repeat. So, great. Q up next song. All right. So, okay. Okie dokie. Queue up next song, mixer.music.queue. And then what's going to happen, we're going to go in, we're going to queues it up, which is great. It does that. I just want it to queue up next song. What we're going to do, we're going to create a code that's basically uh, uh, get index of next song. And what's going to happen, we're going to check if randint or randindex is less than the length of the celebrate directory list -1. Right up. Oop. And if it is, and that should actually hopefully still be set to loop, right? Is this still looping? That's not looping. Cool. Love that for me. And if it is, then what we're going to do is randindex plus equals 1. Elif randindex is greater than or equal to length of celebrate directory list -1. Then what we're going to do is, which it should not be greater than. I really hope it's not greater than. But then we're going to push it back to randindex equals 0. Okay? So it's essentially the same format that we did when telling it how to volume up and volume down, but it's instead looking for the directory of the list. And so as you go from one song to the next, it'll eventually just look at it like, okay, so we're just going to do that. Music cue, music play. You can tell it loop, start. Okay, so it just, you could probably tell it mixer.load and then have it load that specific song. Like, you know, if I did like a next, I would have it do like a random index plus equals. I should change random index. I mean, I kind of know what it means, so maybe not, but it's kind of like, it would be better probably to be called like song index or something, because that's exactly what it is. It's no longer a random index at this point because we have a timeline now for it. And I might have moments where like I kind of want something specific, but I don't have a stream deck in front of me to be like, hey, I'm gonna push this and just pick song and start that one up or something. You know, I have a whole bunch of buttons and everything, so I gotta make up for what I don't have. And just hope that what I've got kind of matches the vibe I'm trying to grab, which is why I have specific vibes like celebratory, casual. I need some other feelings than just casual celebration, pump up and sad. Like there's other feelings I could throw in there. There's other songs I could throw in. Like honestly, this is actually pretty good. I like this. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Get index and next song. Get random index of starting song. Okay, I think that works. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna come up here. We're gonna just copy this essentially and just prepare this for the same thing. We're just gonna change a little bit about it because it's actually a casual directory list. We're just going to replace that everywhere. Boo. Replace it here, here, and here. Played, mixer.music, all this stuff. It's all good to go. And I was like, why is it not playing anymore? But it's because I didn't have it even looping or anything. So we should be good. And then it just continues. So let's see how that works. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to start it up with this. We should be good. Should be. It's kind of story of my life. But that clicks, and I don't like that. I need mouse settings. What's over here? I want mouse, additional mouse settings, mouse options, buttons. I don't want that. I want pointers, pointer options, wheel, hardware. No, I don't want any of this. This isn't what I'm talking about. How do I deactivate the two buttons that are going to be the bane of my existence if I do this? We've gone from a stream with no music to a stream that has music because of my own creation. I feel proud of that, actually. That's an accomplishment right there. Alright, so we've got our music, our stream deck, if you will. We've got our coding done for that. We've got... I need a banner. I need stuff to like put around here, and I also need to figure out how to get the Twitch chat to actually work properly, because that's a little weird. And then I can actually, start feeling like a streamer and like feel professional in what I'm doing, Random index, length, cast directory. See, my brother got back to me. I have no idea, just don't touch him. Okay, cool. Appreciate that. You're great help. Okay. I told him, you're great help. So, how do I deactivate these? Hey! You did it. Let's go. Mouse. That's not what I want, because that messes up chat. I want this one. How to deactivate side mouse buttons. And that whole volume thing I did too really helps too, for like if I'm like, it's a little too loud, like I can't even hear myself think. It's nice to have control over that as well. It's nice to have control over something in your life, It's just nice. It's just nice to have. Turn off mouse annoyance. Mouse side buttons. How do we do this? Unscript. No, I want to use them for something. I just want to stop them from being used in like actual usage. Reassign mouse buttons. Here we go. Basic settings. In a list of the button that you want to reassign. Using the mouse that you want to configure, start Microsoft Mouse and Keyboard Center. Okay, Microsoft Mouse and Keyboard Center. Don't tell me that's outdated. You can't tell me that's outdated. Come on. Is an app. This app is not available for Windows 10 in S mode. Stop being in S mode. How to get out of S mode in Windows 10. Switching out of S mode in Windows. Windows 10 in S mode, designed for security and performance, exclusively running from the App Store, blah, 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 blah. S mode. Switching out of S mode. There's no charge to switch out of S mode. On your PC, update security activation. Oh, really? This is dumb, man. That's dumb. Why'd the music stop? Did I mess something up in the casual music? Kaz. Rosalina's not last, right? No, Rosalina's one right before the last. How long is the length? Should do that instead. Just in case we do play Rosalina or something again and we want it to move on. I honestly don't think the celebration's going to need that because celebration's kind of like meant to be like a one-time kind of thing, but we'll see. Maybe I should while running. That's what I should do. While is running. No. How do I do this? Because I see what's going on. It's literally just going to play this song and then the next one because I don't have any method of it repeating. It's literally just running this focus feature. That was not at all what I want to say. It's running this function. That's what I was going to say. It's running this method and getting this done, and then we're sitting on this for a little bit, and we've run through this entire section. It queues this up. And honestly, it actually runs through everything, and then the queue is literally just adding on what I've got. And what I need is like a for length of, for this many times in the length of this song, of this list, do this and add to the queue every time. No, that wouldn't be a great way to do it. Because if I want to like repeat for like a long time, which I have enough songs in there that I probably shouldn't, but if I did, it'd be best to have a method that's just always going to continue adding the next song to the queue. And I don't know how much the queue adds on. If it only does like one song at a time, or if it does all of them. Here. For I in range 100. 100 times it's going to do this. This might be like the stupidest way to do it, but we're going to make it happen. Maybe this is, I mean, like my main thing is I don't care if it's good programming, I just want it to work. That's my main thing. I'm not like it's not my, ooh, yeah. So now it's queued those up. I shouldn't say played, it should say queued to make me feel better. Queued? Queued. Put song in 100 times. Okay. Let's see how that works. That should work just fine. So that will just like help it repeat. In which case, that could even be its own function, and so then they can all just call that. But that's fine. I don't care. I'll have repeat code. It's okay, as long as it works. That's the most important part. I literally have it playing my casual like twice, and my next index isn't even the main thing. Like that was the problem with the next index, is that like it was not doing it properly. With the queue, maybe it might work, but I'm just gonna. This works. It seems to work. I'm gonna stick with it because I want it to work more than I want it to actually be like, clean code or something. And if I can just make it play in the background with a whole bunch of fun songs that are really nice to listen to, it's kind of what I want. Okay. Open photo group, What we're gonna do, I'll bring this down. I really can't see a whole lot of my code. I'll bring this over because I I want to see the code. I don't want to see anything else. What was I doing? Load up the next queue. Song in the queue. 3 and 4 still gonna loop. So I should really just like get those working about as well as these guys are. So let's go ahead. Let's take our casual music. We're just gonna copy that whole thing. I'm gonna come over here. We're gonna paste and paste, and we're gonna do this one as pumped music, sad music. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna come in here. We're gonna do pump directory list. We'll put that in there for all of them. And we'll come in here, we're gonna do sad directory list. And that should just then give us control over having all of our music looping all the time. Let's go. Let's go. Actually, that's not what that's doing in the slightest. That's not at all what that's doing. Give me one sec, because I haven't set it to actually do that yet. So give me one sec. Pump music, yeah. And then we gotta give it the right amount of like pumpness, you know. Sad music. Okay. R will stop, or no, sorry, the tilde. Tilde's there. Those two start and stop. That was what I was looking into doing, was trying to make the mouse actually be useful here. Okay. And see, this is really nice. I like the casual because it's like, I want to have more energetic music in 3 and less energetic music in 1, so that way 1 is like just chilling, just kind of, it's a nice vibe. 3 is going to be more like, alright, I know what we're doing, and then like we start up some like pumped up music to be like, let's do this. Because this is honestly something I even do in my real life. Like, I love having music that like gives you the correct vibe, because it's definitely something that helps you feel better, you know, when you like feeling better, like actually feeling your feelings more, and just being like, yeah, this is awesome, let's go. I don't know, it's fun. Okay, so we got our sad music, which is like honestly still super calm music, but like still something that's just like, you feel it, you know, it's good, it's good. Unrelease. I wanted it to actually like play the next song in the queue. I wonder, can I get mixer dot music dot play? Is there a next? Unpause. I don't know, I think I would just have to like load it up as like the next version of the index and then play it. So it'd probably, if I were to do that, I would probably want to make like a if key equals keyboard.key.left or right, and then have that load up like a get next index or previous index, whatever kind of thing, and make it go back and forth that way. So load up, like, you know, depending on where we were, load up the last song or the next song. I don't know. That's a lot of thinking. I don't know how we'd actually get that one working. Let's focus on, so I don't really want to use these guys anymore for this, because I want to use buttons that, not necessarily they don't do anything, but I want buttons that like are easier to push and don't do anything, don't actually like click anything on my keyboard. That's why like insert was so great. Numlock's not terrible. Like I love numlock because like, you know, it allows me to actually do stuff. Scroll lock, I don't know what scroll lock does. That's actually something I've never known what it does. Scroll lock. What does scroll lock do? Key was made for modifying the behavior of the arrow keys. When you press one arrow key on your computer, oh, never mind. Maybe I do like scroll lock because I prefer. I do not like that. No, stop it. Maybe that's just DuckDuckGo. I don't know anymore. Hey, why is it not doing my music properly? Maybe I need to tell it to play again. Maybe that's the thing. I don't know. I was able to move on after the first one I did. This is casual, right? Yeah, this is casual. We'll see what happens. Okay. I have no dropped frames. That's incredible. I've never had that before. That's cool. That's great. I feel like that's a combination of my being connected to my Ethernet and having a computer that can actually, you know, handle streaming now, which is really cool. But Firefox. I think this is pretty good for now. Like, just having this is really, really good. I think if I want to work on it more, I should definitely look into what I can do with the mouse here, because that would help out a lot in terms of, like, making sure that it actually turns on and off the way I want it to. Getting an actual Stream Deck would probably be a good investment if this is actually something I want to do. But it kind of, I don't know, it has a better vibe if, like, I made it myself. Like, I really like that aspect of it a lot more. But this is good, I think, for now. Especially if it actually plays the next song and not just kind of like, hey, we're going to pretend we're playing the next song, but not actually. I also really appreciate being able to change the volume if I need to. Which I would like an on-screen, like, shower of, like, what the volume's at currently. So that'd be a really nice thing to add in. Which is where having like the GUI functionality of like Visual Studio would come in clutch, but I can make it work with Kinter. That's fine. Kinter could work. Actually, we could actually even have. It's like 9 o'clock. I'll keep streaming for like another half hour. We'll see what we can do about this, and then I'll go ahead and give it a quit after that. Import Kinter as TK. Root equals tk.tk. We're going to do that. And then we're going to do root dot attributes maximized full screen. See how that works. Oh yeah, they gotta be dash topmost dash alpha -1 or something like that. I don't remember what the alpha has gotta be. That's been a thing for a while. Full screen equals, and then false or true. True topmost equals true. If we don't do that, I don't know anymore. I don't know what's real anymore, what's true anymore, what's false anymore. Is that it? That's not what I want, right? That ain't what you want. We're gonna come in here. Nope. Go into some of my old Python programs, and I'm gonna find with like any we're gonna do this one. We're gonna edit with idle. So with this, I did alpha is 0.25. Alpha is going to be 1, I believe, because the root. So we're going to do root.state. Here we go. Root.state. Actually, we're just going to take all of this in. I'm just going to all this right here. So window title, we're going to call this soundboard, but it doesn't matter because we're zoomed. Update idle tasks, I don't even know what that means anymore. Overwrite, redirect, that's not a thing I need. Background color is probably black, right? Did I have it set as black? BG color, yep, it's black. How did I guess? Black. This, don't need. Actually, we're going to keep all of that. We're just going to keep all that. Oh, yeah, we separated by commas. That was where I was messing up. 0.25. We're going to just 0. I think. Yeah, transparent color, bisque, because everything else, anything that's not bisque, which I found was a great color for making it transparent, because that was hardly in any image I used. That's what we want. Root.lift, it'll bring it to the top. And then we just want a label. So then we're just going to apply here. We're going to do window setup. And then we're going to do window. Actually, I'm just going to, I can just do this. We'll have that, and then we'll just set this up with the rest of the window. And then we're going to have music initialization. And I'm gonna just put on my stream deck right now, so that way I have some music to carry us through. But here's our stream. Here's our soundboard. It's not doing too well. I'm gonna just gonna do that, and we're just gonna pretend this doesn't exist for a sec. Start up our stream deck, and then we're gonna bring it back in. And now it's just back to what we had earlier, where it's just our stream. It's just our stream music. It's cool. Root.lift. That brings it to the top. I don't want to mess with any of this, I don't think. I think I want the background to be Biscay. Why wouldn't I want it to be Biscay? Because the black background worked well for images that were for like images and stuff. I want the background to be Biscay. Because then it just doesn't, otherwise it just doesn't work. So, I want it to be Biscay, alpha, full screen, false. That's important to know. We got it zoomed for a reason. And we're going to do tk.label equals, sorry. We're going to do volume label equals tk.label, and then we're going to have it set to root text equals, and then we're going to have volume, current volume. I'm going to set that below all this here. Current volume. Okay. Maybe that's working. It's not working in the slightest. Cool. That's wonderful. I love when my stuff doesn't work. It's my favorite because it makes me know that what I'm doing is exactly how it was planned to be. Yeah, perfect. Love that. Actually, I prefer when it does this. Hey, look at that. Nope, that's still not working. Okay, that's I actually love that. Yeah, right there. When it's like not working in the slightest, that's pretty cool. That's like one of my favorite things, I think, secondary to like when it actually works. Because like when it actually works, it's like that's super cool. I enjoy that part a lot. When it does what it's supposed to do, but like doesn't want to do what it's supposed to do. And I think maybe I probably needed some of that other code to actually, you know what my problem is? That's my problem. I figured out what my problem was, guys. I kind of dumb most of the time. There's my problem. But guess what? I was actually pretty smart because apparently that wasn't totally my problem. Most of this is my problem. So we're gonna give me this. We're just gonna. I don't care what most of this stuff did. I'm just gonna take it all now. This is mine now. Throw it in there. I don't care what it did. Window title doesn't matter. That didn't matter. These two might have. This is now black or Biscay. We're gonna do a Biscay, and this is 0. Okay, perfect. Thank you. And that means. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. We're gonna actually. So I lied. We're gonna get rid of all of this. We're not doing any of that because that was stupid. And instead, whenever we change the volume, what it's going to do is print in the console volume at, and then we're going to get current volume. And we're going to get that as a string. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty cool. That's actually a really cool thing that's going to do. And then, actually, I'm going to set that down here with this. Because then it's true as well, because our volume is actually at that point. If we did it before, it wouldn't be true, but this is true. So now, whenever we do this, we get volume at 1, volume at 8, 6, 5, all that stuff. We get those numbers. And what's great about this specifically is the fact that when we do Stream Deck, we're going to have Stream Deck. We're going to find that in our open in Explorer. Okay, we're going to open it here. We're going to find Stream Deck, and we're going to publish that to our main desktop. And then when we open our desktop, we're going to find Stream Deck. So I can't find Stream Deck anywhere. That's cool. That's fair. That is, that's respectable. I get it. I get why I wouldn't do that. We're going to go back to our apps here. Where'd it go? We're going to Control C. We're going to go to Desktop. Where's my desktop? Stick it in here. There we go. Hey, look at that. And then we're going to edit with, we're going to find this guy here. We're going to throw this text right on into here. Yeah, see? Look at that. I don't know what this problem is, but we're going to go ahead. We're going to save it as a PyW. And we're going to open it. And it's going to be so clutch, because watch this. Hold up. That's not clutch. That's not clutch. Close it up. If it's PyW, the console doesn't show up, and so then the very reason for doing it this way becomes useless. I don't want it to save as a PyW. I want it to save as a .py. Just .py. Just .py. There we go. So if we open up .py, we get this, and no matter what, our volume is at this current level, and we can start playing music. And we can start changing the volume. See? Isn't that super fucking clutch? And it doesn't matter where this is. If I click here and I do this, it's going to change it, even though the taskbar isn't actually active. Which is the best part. That was something I really wanted. So, yeah. Now I have a cool little streaming thing. Let's go. I'm proud of it. I'm really proud of that. And it is running, so it has to be running in order to actually do that. The Stream Deck on my desktop, I don't actually want that running. It's the Stream Deck inside of this here, my library here. Where's that at? This guy. I want that in Explorer. I want that to actually be sent to desktop as a shortcut, and then I can go to my desktop and destroy the one that's actually currently running. Having some crazy strong deja vu right now. I remember actually doing all of this currently, and having music playing in the background even though there's no way to stop it. Okay, shut up. That was a whole dream right there. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. See, that's one of my favorite things about running it from the desktop as a shortcut, is because then if I change the directions in the Python file, it's still going to count as that same file, and so it doesn't matter how many times I change it, I can open that same file on my desktop and it's going to work just fine. So, go us. We did it. I made it happen. And now we just have our fun streaming music. So now I can play that whenever I want, and it should just play the next song after this one. I don't know how many songs it queues. Should probably look into that. Maybe while it's running, it'll do that. Maybe if I can find a way, because it eventually stops. It stops queuing. What song did it end at for this one? It's in the middle of this. It ended on 8. And in my casual song, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is not 8 in the slightest. Gelato Beach, that's number 5 or 4, depending on how it works. So what I should be worried about, if it does do 8, is if it plays 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If it plays playing a mini game next from Paper Mario, then I know that it's literally jumping from 5 to 8 because I ran through the code 100 times like this. And if that's what it's doing, we have bigger problems. Let's see, if we have 8, I just need it to show me that it's not going to jump to 8 like immediately. Like, please don't jump to 8. I don't need you to jump to 8 right now. I have no clue what this button does. Like, what do these two buttons do? What is it doing? Why is it jumping at like specific spots in the whole thing? Like, are those literally places I clicked last, or like, what's it doing? It's almost like it's running through an index of clicks. I was gonna say clickses, but I have no clue what it's doing. Yeah, that's what it's doing. It's running through an index of all my clicks. Why would I want that? Okay, here we go. If it's Mario Party, we riot. It wasn't Mario Party. And in here we have... Rogue Port is literally before that, which means it's running backwards. Random index goes up, which means it should go up, right? Unless the casual directory list, like, changes the way that is. Also, I have no clue when all directories is used, but, when is it used? That's literally the only time it's mentioned. So I don't know why I have that. I think that was an original idea, was to like play a random song from any one of them, but that's a stupid idea. I don't need it. There's so many warnings. I mean, they're probably just like small things, like, oh, this isn't named right. Well, shut up, you're fine. This one right here, it's gonna whine at me. Expected 2 blank lines after class and function definition. Like, okay. There's a reason why it's weak warnings. I should probably just get rid of those. Unused import statement. I mean, these are actual legit warnings. That's fine. I'll remove those, but like, there's no reason for them, so you might as well just get rid of them. But and then typos and stuff, so like, you know, probably something that could work out, but every single time I use celebrate. Line 10, line 15, and line 25. thought I used it a lot more than that. Like, I mean, look at all the times that Celebrate is mentioned even in just in here. Like, come on, that's not just 3 times. All right. See, that's my problem right there. Is like if I'm in the middle of playing a game or doing something fun or typing, and I have to push one of the brackets, like those actually type something. That's my problem. Insert doesn't. Delete would be a problem. Home end would be a problem. Page up and page down, definitely a problem. Like that would be so annoying. Literally any other button pushes something. Alt Control is a modifying, and plus those are like always used, so I can't exactly use those for um, activating and deactivating music. The brackets are a little problematic because I'm using those typically. Typically, I'll use those so that way I can increment in lists and stuff. I can show like the index in a list or something, which is typically what that's used for. So that's rough. Oh, here we go. Okay. What we got? Nothing. So it picks a song. Okay. I have to rework how it's repeating things because it's doing literally what I tell it to do, and I know that's what's going on, and I hate that. I hate when it does that sometimes. But I'm gonna go figure out what's going on with this. Um, and hopefully I can figure it out. I don't know what the problem is necessarily outside of just it chewing up and then not doing like it needs a instead of a 4 I in range, it needs or maybe it's not even the for loop. It's just the fact that it's not queuing up in sequence. So it's not like, okay, song is over, queue up the next one, play that. It's literally like queuing up a whole bunch of songs, but then not actually doing anything with them, and then playing the next song in the queue. So I need to, instead of telling it to queue a whole bunch of songs, I need to tell it how to realize that the song is done playing. So let's get that figured out before I finish. It's super simple. Um, so, okay. I want to print loading next song. Okay. So I need to have it constantly checking if the game mixer is busy. Okay. Okay. Here's my newest plan. Okay. I'm gonna call up the desktop. We're gonna we'll run our stream here. Okay. This is actually running it as I've written it out. So that's actually really cool that it's like live updating here. Okay. What we're gonna do. Here's how it's working. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna bring that volume down. What's gonna happen is I'm going to take the index of the what am I saying? Yeesh, I am so out of it right now. We're approaching my bedtime, which is like 10 o'clock. So it's the fact that it's like 9:14 right now. That's pretty close. We are going to take our random index, which is I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I know what I want to do. I just don't know how to say it because I'm messing up. It's checking if this is busy. What I want to do is I want to run a constant check while we're doing the casual music to see if it's busy. If it's not busy, then we move on to the next song and make it busy again. So we're going to create a function that says is essentially going to be checking if the computer is busy. Def check computer busy. No, check music playing. That's what we're going to call it. We're going to call it music playing. And what's going to happen is we're going to come into here to the casual music. We're going to grab this and we're going to just take this entire thing here and we're going to while mixer.music.get busy check or music play. Okay, so while it's playing, it's going to come into this and check and see if it's not busy, then we update. So global rand index, that's actually literally all we need. Okay? Understood? Do we got that? So the way I see this working is that we have our random index and everything. We go through, we grab our stuff, it prints out the random index, it loads up our song, it plays our song, and then once it plays the song, it comes over here and checks, is it playing? And if it's still playing, then it's gonna say else. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do else still playing, or print still playing. So while the music is busy, it's going to check if not busy. So it's a while loop checking if, and if it's not, then it does the while loop again, right? Am I crazy? I hope not. I hope this works the way I want it to. Okay. You can close out. I don't need you anymore. I want to load you up. And I want to see what happens here. Still playing. Still playing. Let's go. It's still playing. Let's go. Alright. So it's checking every second. Yeah, let's. Alright, you know, that actually just makes me happy right there because it's showing me now. It's recognizing it's still playing. And then when it's done, and that's doing the else statement. So it's not doing anything in the if. That's jumping straight to that else, and that's showing that it's still getting busy. So while Mixer.music get busy, we're just gonna run that. Do I have celebration? Because celebration music's a lot shorter, so like I want to do it for that. See, there's a reason I can't have a constant, um, like a consistent consistent function for this because of the directory list being like the exact level in that folder. So it has to be in every method that they all have their own specific setups here. So I should probably actually just do this, and just just do that, and that'll be fine. And I can remove that and put that back in here, and that'll work the same way. It's just it looks a little messier probably, but I should really take the celebrate directory list and put it in here because it works better. We'll see what happens in the celebration. So it's checking, it's still playing. Once it's done, then it should update to the next song in the queue. Do it again. Here's hoping. That's what it should do. It's just like if it's done, I hope it doesn't just do it once. That's the problem. That's why I keep trying to stick it into a function, is because I want it to call again when it's done to then check again and be like, hey, is it actually though? Maybe I could do like, cash music. There's got to be a better way to do that. Because I don't want to create a function for each genre of music and see is it still playing. It stopped. If not, get busy. Cue. Maybe it needs to be told to play. Maybe we just do mixer.music.load, and then we get the celebrate. Yeah, we'll do basically that, just +1. Plus equals 1. Oh, rand index +1. Yeah? Yeah. And that should, no. Because the rand index changes, so we're actually fine to just do that. The rand index, when it does the mixer.music.get busy, it goes through and does the whole adding and subtracting for us, and just like going through the list and then jumping back if it's too far ahead. It does that all right there. So that's the whole point of that code. I didn't need to put in that +1. Then play, and then it should check. So, okay, here's my trouble. I have a section here. This would make the most sense to have a function here that now that it does that, we run it again. Like it should after that it should play and be like, okay, what are we gonna do next? And it should play it again. While it gets busy, it should load that, and if it's not busy, then it should play. That's, I think that's what I gotta do. No, it only does it once. That's only gonna do it once. The queue, I think, just added the queue and then didn't play again. I don't know why. I don't know any of this anymore. All I know is it's printing still playing. It's actually checking to see if the music mixer is still playing. But when it's done playing, it doesn't do anything afterwards, which is the problem. So, how do I make it do something once it's done? If it's not busy, then it runs through that whole list of stuff, gets the correct random index, the correct index to put it to. It's not so random at that point. And then the mixer.music.load puts it to where it should be. Now, Celebrate's not going to have this at the end of it all because, like, you know, it's typically for like, hey, I did something, and then I play some celebrational music, and then once it ends, that's that. But this is mainly for like when I have like my casual music or my pumped up music, and I want to stay in that mood. It's good to have for like, hey, let's still be rocking and a rolling, and I don't have to like manually set that stuff myself, you know. So that's kind of what the point of that's for. Why did it crash? I think my Stream Deck crashed. Oh, I didn't have it open. That's the problem. I had it open in the actual Python PyCharm app. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. What's happening? Why is Tilda not working? I don't know why Tilda's not working. Because I have it set to Q instead. And it's probably because of the while it's busy type thing. So it's not actually doing anything until... No, I don't know. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know. I'm not super sure what's going on there. It's weird. But I think... Let's see. Alright. I can stand that. Let's go. Seeing all these buttons still work, but that's on release. Maybe I should have this on release as well. Because I mean, it's not really an on press kind of thing. It's kind of a, but it's also not. Let's just see. If key equals keyboard dot key dot tilde dot key dot care equals tilde. It just killed the vibes right there. Why did it work? Why did it work that time? Oh, because it's not one or two that is completely unable to change because of this code here. So that's fun. Can't do that. It has to change. It has to be able to change. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna mark this as a loss for now. Figure out what we can do with that later. And as it stands, I'm just gonna leave it at that and have the ability to change however we want to change. So that's that. I have this listed under sad music. That's great. Love that. Even though it's not actually that sad, it's a good song. Okay. So I need something that checks like that did, but I need it to not be so bad at it, you know? I don't know how to make it check every so often. I know I have like a method that like checks with like a time. So like I do like time.sleep 0.01 or something like that. And then like every tenth of a second it goes through, or every hundredth of a second, I guess that would be, it would go through and sleep for just a second, check, and then sleep for just a second, check, and then just like it's a way of making things work. Cause like I had like a screensaver set up that way. I feel like I have to really talk over this sometimes. I had a screensaver set up that way, where essentially what it did was it would go through and you would hit like the T button to go to slideshow mode, and it would show up with an image, and then slowly fade out, come back in. And I wanted it to be like an old screensaver on like Windows, so like when you move the mouse, it would stop and go right back to where it was. And the way I did that was by essentially having the image show up as a screensaver, and I wanted it to be there for 5 seconds and then jump to the next image. That worked. What I did was essentially have it go 0.01 seconds. It would sleep with time. And every time it did that, it like that was essentially just like the entire, like it would do that like 100 times, and that would be a full second. Did that 5 times, so then that created the full 5 seconds there. And every time it did that, like it would sleep for 0.01 seconds, come back to being like alive for a sec, and then go back to sleep. And what that did, because sleep pretty much ends your entire process, is that whenever I moved the mouse, it would catch it within one of those times it wasn't sleeping, and then it seemed like it was instantaneously bringing you back to where you were at, when all it was really doing was just um, waiting until the computer was done sleeping and then popping up. It was kind of cool. But anyway, I am struggling here now. I have my music the way I want it to be. It's working, which is great. It's all I can really ask for. And this song sounds pretty beautiful. But yeah, I'm proud of where it's at, which is really nice. It's a good thing to have currently. And okay, I'm excited to see what I do next time. Probably tomorrow. Uh, probably stream tomorrow. I have schoolwork to do, so that's a whole thing. But I can do that at some point. Um, maybe I'll stream doing schoolwork. No, I can't. Wish I could. I probably will doing like 3D stuff again, because I'll be getting into that a lot more. Although my teachers will be talking and stuff, I'll try to see if I can find a way to skip that out and just be like, okay, I get what I'm doing. But making stuff in 3D, that'll be fun. that'd be fun to make like art and stuff in 3D and just kind of stream my entire process to a whole audience of nobody. But it's fun to have these moments to kind of grow, see what I like doing, see what I don't like doing, and just kind of put myself out there, just kind of no matter what happens, how it happens, and then finding out if I do like a specific video, like this is probably going to be a YouTube video, nothing super eventful really happened, but it's just setting up programming and stuff. If I do like what happened in a specific stream or something, I'll probably turn it into a YouTube video at some point. But yeah, this was fun though. I'm excited that I got to do this. So I'm excited that like I didn't have any issues with my stream either. Like that was pretty cool. But all right, I am going to just shut some things down, go to bed. I have my new streaming. I don't need that. I just have my desktop. And on my desktop, that's where I have this. It's also so much cooler to see like an actual console pop up rather than the console in PyCharm. Like I like seeing this a lot more. Also, I feel like I'm actually opening up a file and opening up my own file using the Pi file there, so that feels cool too. So it's like I'm running my own code, which is really nice. Yeah, we're just chilling. The legit definition of a chill stream. Alright, I'm going to see if I can figure out how I can get my Twitch chat to arrive properly. And see what else I can do. Output timer. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Set like specific times to stop streaming. Scripts, Python settings. Oh, I can install Python scripts. That's interesting. Countdown, pause, scene, clock source. That's kind of cool. Are there any, I just have to see how people put their, Twitch chat in the thing above me. Twitch activity feed? Ah. Didn't realize that was a thing. What about this? Twitch stats. Is this my current stream? Oh my gosh, I have 1 viewer, 4 followers. Let's go me. I didn't realize that I could see that stuff. Chat, stream information, this is like everything I did here, so I lied when I said some 3D modeling. I'm gonna pretend I didn't say that. No 3D modeling or Blender. I'm just gonna remove all that. That's not a part of this here. That's not what this stream was about. Not the slightest. That wasn't at all the plan. Stats. Oh, CPU usage, live, drop frames. I like this. Let's stick this up here. I don't like that. I don't like that. Move that down. That's pretty cool. I like that. 1.8% CPU usage. That's like very little, I think. Probably. One viewer. I don't know who you are, one viewer, probably me, actually, because I'm using my Twitch chat I'm using Twitch chat, my Twitch chat feed, so I'm actually probably my own viewer. So, hi me. You're looking like a sexy beast today. Actually, I can't say that. I'm looking directly at my face right now. I don't like my face right now. 132 views. The number of people who've, what? Viewed? Give me the full thing, please. Who have viewed the channel in general. Okay. That's pretty cool. That's my Twitch, my stream not doing what it's supposed to be doing, which is loading up the next song. Maybe I should just like have it like where it's like it checks if it's busy, and if it's not busy, it automatically pushes 1. I mean, that's essentially what I had it doing anyway. It was just not working the way it should. But, alright. I am going to go to bed. So, I will see you guys later. I will do a stream probably later on, tomorrow or something. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Figure out what to do with that and when to do that and things like that, and try to see what I can do about Twitch chat add-on, because that sounds really cool. So, see ya. Bye bye.